Good afternoon, everyone. It is the 28th of February 2022, the last day of February, and I am standing just outside of the iconic Bloor and Yonge Hudson's Bay store, which is going to be closing its doors after, I think, 48 years, I think. They opened, or they took possession in 1974. So I'm going to attempt to record in the store and see how much I can record in here. So it saddens me, believe it or not, that this store is going to be closing. It used to once be the flagship store. And these stairs right here, I used to, like 30 years ago, shortly after I moved here, I met a friend, my first friend here, and she used to take the subway from the West End and come here and meet me, and I used to walk from my apartment Broadway Avenue. I used to walk down from there to here, and we would always meet here, and we'd meet on these stairs, and then we would come inside the store and just, you know, see what we wanted to see, check things out, check out the latest fashions, jewelry, shoes, you know, it's kind of a thing to do. And the store used to be filled with all kinds of good things and filled with people, and I have to admit, I have noticed in the last couple of years that this store has not seen the volume of people, at least when I've been down, you know, randomly, has not seen the volume of people that I remember once was here. This is the Hudson Bay line here, so I want to take you around as much as possible. Yeah, it is sad that they are closing. Yes, they have been here for 48 years. It used to be the flagship store. They're only just over 2 kilometers away from what is now considered the Hudson's Bay flagship store, which is on Queen and Yonge. That is quite a beautiful store. It used to once be the Simpson Sears store until the Bay took it over. Now this is the men's section here. And there is a downstairs, so we're going to quickly do a downstairs, because I think there's 5 floors. Yeah, the end of May. This is gone at the end of May. So apparently they have shut other stores, Edmonton, Winnipeg, and I think Montreal. Yeah, this is men's. So I'll just do a quick little walk here. Now, apparently they own their other locations, like the buildings that the other locations are in, except for this location. This location has always been rented, and Brookfield is the landlord for this location. Oh yeah, this goes out to the subway. Yeah, so if we just walk out, we're below ground, and that right down there is the subway. So we're just gonna backtrack, get back upstairs. Now I know it is in the middle of the afternoon, so I don't expect it to be too busy on a Monday afternoon. But I came here actually on Saturday to record because I read about this on Thursday. And so I came on Saturday assuming that they were open at 10 o'clock. So I was meeting a friend down in this neighborhood at 11 o'clock. I thought, well, if I head out early, I can get here, you know, around 10:30ish, just before 10:30, and I can come in here and record. And but they weren't open till 11. So there's this whole area too. This is all men's as well. So now we're back on the main floor. So this has always been cosmetics in here. This side of the store used to be purses, a lot of purses. But the center of the main floor was always cosmetics. And they used to carry some really good brands here. There used to be a real selection, and there used to be a lot of variety. Now it's quite sparse. Scarves and mitts, sunglasses here, umbrellas, and again cosmetics. Now let's head up stairs to the next level. I remember coming here. There used to be a Dior stand there. They're not there anymore. And see, MAC is just down here. Looks like they've closed up shop. Now they have an independent section downstairs by the subway. Right by the subway. Yeah, already they've, so I wonder if, yeah, that independent section of MAC was downstairs. And they also had an aisle here on the main floor, but they're not there anymore. This is women's floor. So women's wear here. Let me take a quick walk around. They used to have some really good brands here, like really good quality, and some high-end brands here. Less so now. And this used to be filled with clothes. It's hardly anything here. This whole section here, this wall that you see here, it's closed off. I don't know what there was. It was deeper. It was all women's clothes. I think there used to be a hair salon. But I don't know why this section is closed off, as you can see. See, here's where all the major discounted, right? 70% off. That's significant discount. Yeah, there used to be quite deep in here. Yeah. All shut. I guess they're preparing already for shutting down. This whole section is closed off. It's weird. It saddens me. I have so many good memories. It was like the go-to place. There was, of course, the store downtown, but when this was the flagship store, it was happening in here. This is where you want it to be. It's 50% off, 40% off. And there's sparse. It's sparse. There's not a lot of stock. Major sales drop. And in there, again, major reduced. That whole section's been like that for quite a few years now, where it's been major discounted clothes. And down this hallway, they used to have the coolest displays. It was cool here, believe it or not, it was. See, like the racks are just here. There's nothing pretty about it, no nice display. I was here a couple weeks ago. We had friends in from New Brunswick, and they wanted to come downtown. So we came down to Bloor Street. We walked down here, had a nice walk down, and so I brought them into the store. And as we were going up the elevator, and I noticed how shabby the elevator was. Look at this, used to be a really cool, funky area in here. I can't remember what was here, but I remember it was really neat clothes. And so I told them, I said, this store's not normally like this. And yeah, so we walked around there. Let's go up the next level. And I said, yeah, I don't know what's going on. But you know what I kind of chalked it up to? I chalked it up to like supply and demand, like the supply chain. You know, there's been problems with supply chain. I was also thinking, you know, more people are doing things online. There's not enough stock. But I never thought about, it didn't even cross my mind that they'd be shutting this store. That's why it's been looking so neglected, at least in my eyes, it's been looking neglected. This was happening, this whole section. Look at how empty it looks. Believe it or not, this is empty looking. And this whole section here was filled with beautiful, beautiful things. Look at empty racks here. Oh yeah, this was packed. In the summertime, this is where all the bathing suits would be. And in winter time, of course, all coats. That makes sense. Luggage. Here are the bathing suits. There used to be such good variety. There's hardly anything. Shoe section. More bathing suits. See down here, look at how everything is just displayed. This looks like a warehouse, right? It looks like an outlet store. Everything is just piled here, and look at that whole area down there is shut, closed off. Oh, man. And I noticed that when I came here last year, yeah, probably the last couple of years, I've noticed it sort of changing in its look and appearance. Like no upgrades, no paint jobs. They used to have like some high-end stuff here. Yeah, it's sad. Why am I sad about an inanimate object, like a building? Like, it's not even the building, it's the store. I don't remember feeling that way when Eaton's shut. Okay, so we're gonna go up to the next level now. So we went to the lower level, main level, second level. We're on the third level, I think, right now. Fourth level is linen, and then housewares on the fifth. Okay. Yeah, when Eaton's, there used to be an Eaton's, actually, believe it or not, in the Yonge Eglinton Center, like at Yonge and Eglinton, where I live. And that store, I think, that shut, I think, in the mid-90s. Okay, this is women's wear and infants. Dishes. I do have some nice things, actually. I bought our wine glasses from the Bay. Had beautiful selection. They're pretty crystal. Towels, bedding. Yeah, so if I'm going to go to the Bay store, it'll probably be the Queen Street store. Maybe Yorkdale as well, but I don't get out to Yorkdale that often. Maybe a couple times a year. Yeah. Things are a-changing. They really are. I'm sure the flooring is original. I don't ever remember this floor being any different than what it is now. And I remember there was a big toy section. Like toys, I think, and toys had like almost their own floor once upon a time. Is this toy? Yeah, this looks like toys. Yeah, toys. Look at all these empty shelves. Empty shelves. Oh, that's some fun Lego. Empty shelves. Look at this whole corner down here. Middle section here. But look at all empty. Empty. Back in lingerie. Again, more kid stuff here. Sorry about that. And here, believe it or not, down here there used to be a restaurant. like a, not a restaurant, like a cafeteria. And I used to come here. I used to come to this cafeteria, and there was candy, like the candy section was here. And this would be the entrance into the cafe right through here. If I walk straight ahead, we'd enter the cafe. And it was, you know, self-serve. Take your tray, and there was a sitting section. And then behind here, this is all closed off because there is more store behind there, or at least there used to be. And I remember there used to be an American Express travel section. That was there. Because it was a really big cafe and big seating area. So that wall is definitely, that wasn't there before. So that cafe shut probably more than 10 years ago, I would say. I can't say for sure. Yeah, and there was, yeah, I remember there was a big candy section up here. I remember that. You betcha. Now it's kitchenware, pots and cutlery. And this is it. Yeah, this is the top floor. We're at the 5th floor. This is it. Yeah, so here you can see, yeah, mattresses, empty shelves. Yeah, a lot of empty shelves. Yeah, look at that. Empty. Oh, yeah. Well, folks, I just wanted to give you a tour of the what once was the Hudson's Bay flagship store here in Toronto at Bloor and Yonge, which will be shutting its doors May 31st, 2022. That's all furniture section. That's the very top of the store. Sad. And it's disappointing. I guess, you know, it doesn't make sense to keep a store looking tip-top in tip-top shape, but, you know, it was once a very elegant, nice place to be. Really nice place to shop, and it's kind of gloomy. If I point up a bit, you can see it's kind of gloomy down the escalator. I know they have an elevator here, I just have never used it. I don't even know where it is. Well, this escalator is a little bit brighter. There's some light paddling along the sides. Now we're heading to the main floor. Again, this is the cosmetics area. This has always been the men's section here, as far as I remember. And then here is more. See, this whole section here was a cosmetic counter. I don't remember the brand name. This too was filled with cosmetic counter. Here's where MAC once was. You can see there's not much left, just some lipsticks. Lancome. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So sad. It's just a memory, I guess, that I won't be able to, I can reflect upon, I guess, in my mind's eye once they have shut, but I'll never be able to come in here again after May 31st and visit and shop. I'm going to read to you a little bit more about this closing. Again, we're at the top of the stairs. I think I've told you everything that I remember reading. Yeah, so it's a 5-story, 270,000 square foot store. And it opened in 1974. We talked about that. Oh, it was at a cost back then of $15 million. And the Queen Street location now is considered the flagship in the city, which is, as I mentioned earlier, which was a Simpson Sears store. And it says here Hudson's Bay currently has 85 stores across Canada, including this location, which is set to close. And on an ending note, they talk about the staff in brief, and they say they are committed to treating every associate with respect and fairness through this procedure. It says all eligible associates will receive appropriate employment separation packages, and transfer opportunities will be explored where feasible. So that just is, of course, the right thing to do without question. But you have a chance to come down and visit the Bay store, which is what at least once was a Canadian store. I don't know who owns them now. They were sold. There's a new management company, I think about 2 years ago. I don't know who it is, who's managing, whether they're Canadian or not. I have no idea. But anyhow, just an FYI for you guys, if you want to come down and visit this store, the final hurrah, you've got a couple months yet to do it. And yeah, I thought to share that with you today. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm glad you were with me. I'm glad I was able to share this with you. And please consider subscribing to my channel. If you haven't smashed that like box, please consider doing so. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. This is Boomer Girl Walking, signing off.